It's a lot of hoopla right now going on as to whether or not anybody can fuck with Jay-Z in the versus battle. It's a lot of hoopla going on right now as to whether or not anybody can fuck with Jay-Z in the versus battle. It's your boy Dame. Subscribe to Dame's World. Highest of vibes. For those who don't know, dropped my first book a couple months ago, The Beauty of Being Wrong. Go get that in Amazon, Barnes & Nobles. But we ain't talking about that right now. We talking about Jay-Z's comments. Excuse me. Which he stated, can't nobody fuck with me in the... I'm sorry, pardon me, nobody. The versus battle, it's just me and me. Ain't nobody else after us. Yeah, he said that. He said can't nobody rock with him. Allegedly, Rick Ross was throwing shots, trying to get in the verses, and he's like, can't nobody rock with me. Now, couple things I want to address about that comment and the validity of that comment. For one, there is no validity in that comment. Why? It's an opinionated sport. If a nigga, you guys have to understand perspective, relativity, preference. If a nigga was born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia, and grew up in a trap house, he might be more privy to Young Jeezy beating Jay-Z in a versus battle based on his ear for what is being said by both respective players. Oh, I grew up from here. What he's saying is more relatable to me. How he's saying it, it comes from the place in which my upbringing was accustomed to. I'm rocking with Jeezy. There's no universal truth to the best musician. It's the same shit we do in battle rap. We try to make it a clear cut, no debate. Nobody should argue this or that. But in the reality, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. In the same way, musically, your ear for music is subjective as ever. So, of course, Jay-Z, as an artist, would say that. Respect to him for saying that. However, you're going to say that, but then you're going to denounce yourself getting into that realm. Like, it's cool to say, oh, I'll whoop them. I'll whoop all them. But you don't want to put yourself out there to see. A lot of niggas thought Dipset was going to whoop on the locks. Till they put themselves out there and then got thrashed. So it's easy to say you are the best and you would beat everybody. But, hey, the proof is in that young pudding. You feel me? If you ain't going to get out there, you might as well reserve your comments, playboy. And then from my relative ear, which is separate, but from my relative ear, music is so broad, so vast. Hip-hop is so broad and so vast. Now, every human being in the world don't got to think Jay-Z is the best or got the best 20 songs to where nobody can fuck with him on the verses. Do you know how many niggas put the pen to pad and wrote classic songs? Ice Cube for 30 years? He can't contend with Jay-Z in the verses? You gotta be kidding me. His best 20 songs. Come on, man. Come on, man. We know it was a good day. We know niggas was getting killed with no Vaseline. What? Nas? Didn't they already have a verses? Didn't Nas and Jay-Z do verses? The original OG verses? Who came out on top in that one? I don't know. It's still arbitrary preference sport, right? Then you got 50 Cent. 50 Cent, first two albums, all classic. Between Wanksta, Mini Man, PIMP, in the fucking club, I get money. What? Hustler's Ambition, you a motherfucking window shop. Niggas make music. Jay-Z ain't the only nigga out here making music. Alright, 50 would be in there with him. This is a list of niggas I think could compete with Jay-Z. Cube, 50, Nas, Andre 3 Stacks. Though you have to incorporate his group efforts because he don't have a lot of content put out to the universe. That's what I will say. But his 25 songs that you can find will compete with any nigga's 25 songs. Kanye fucking West. Kanye shit is universal too. So he, in a versus battle on stage, performing and getting the energy, he might tear a motherfucker down. Drake, based on as many songs as that nigga got, you feel me? I know he's an entity. I know he's a collective of motherfuckers, but as far as what he put out, he could stand on the verses. Tunechi got his own shit. Tunechi hop on other niggas' shit like it's his own shit. And then Tunechi got features from damn near everybody in the game at one point, which he was just murdering shit consecutive. Come on, man. I'll put Tunechi up against Jay-Z. No problem. Not to say that Jay-Z won't. This ain't me saying that all them niggas will clearly beat Jay-Z. This is me saying, if y'all think on the outside, that's what I'm saying. Jay-Z's in a sport. It's cool for him to think. He should think like that. If you confident in yourself in your field, you should think you the best. But for all you fans out there watching, if y'all think that, oh, it's clearly that nobody can fuck with him but two people. Just what I hear people saying, oh, only two people in hip-hop can fuck with him, either Weezy and some other nigga, I don't know. Snoop got a fucking rap sheet. No pun intended, murder was the case. But Snoop got a list of shit. Come on now. Missy Elliott. I had Ludacris when it come to just bangers and 20 songs, 25 songs to hold the audience and captivate and possibly compete with your content. You, like, none of these niggas is clear cut because it's a preference sport, for once. But for two, let's not act like niggas ain't been making music since music been music. Jeez Louise, Busta Rhymes? People gonna look at me like I'm crazy for saying Busta Rhymes, but just go back on his catalog. He got 5 songs from motherfucking his collaboration with Dre. You talk about the Touch It remix, the In the Ghetto, I Love My Baby, Yep, I Love My Bit. That's without mentioning Woosah. Nigga, you think niggas been rapping? Niggas been rapping. Niggas been making hits. Niggas been doing this shit for a long time. Respect to Jay-Z. He got a catalog. And I think his catalog, top 25, could compete with any of them niggas. But he ain't head and shoulders up. Stop treating niggas like gods. We like deifying niggas. Oh, you can't nobody fuck with him. And then ironically, y'all, can't nobody fuck with this girl either. They put our system put them up for y'all to look up to. All the Negroes will be is the queen of the world and Jay-Z's the king of the world. Respect to that. Much love to B, much love to Jay. But I don't look up or down. I just look at. That shit was cool. That's a bar right there. I don't look up to niggas. I don't look down on niggas. I just look at niggas. And then looking at Hov and his catalog preferentially, shit, 50 come with his list. Eminem, I ain't even say Eminem. Now, relative, the black community might not fuck with Eminem as much. It's relativity. This is what I'm talking about. We don't relate to a lot of the shit Eminem say because we ain't white. Eminem say shit that might circulate through a white man's mind most often. Talking about harming your mama and all that shit. But as far as hits, as far as hits, nigga, I am whatever you say I am. Stan? Cleaning out my motherfucking closet? We could go all day with Eminem. I could go all day with Eminem. His best 25 songs, nigga, could compete with anybody. You gotta be kidding me, man. No disrespect, no shame to nobody, but it's an arbitrary sport. I respectfully don't think there's no validity in him saying nobody can fuck with me, just as I don't think there's no validity in anybody saying nobody can fuck with me. Unless Tupac hop about that grave, then I'ma respectfully disagree every motherfucking time. And even if Tupac said it, I'd be like, hey man, some niggas got some shit for you. DMX has some shit for Jay for sure. But that's neither here nor there. That's just my thoughts, my comments. Let me know your thoughts. Is Jay-Z unfuckwithable in the verses? Is he saying that to try to dismiss the verses as if he's better than the verses so you won't see him in the verses? I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, that nigga ain't untouchable. That nigga ain't untouchable. Might have an underdog slide that nigga. Go throw Jeezy up there. Just throw Jeezy, see what he do. Jeezy versus Jay. See if he killed Jeezy. And they spray the AK. I bet the dope boys go crazy, nigga. They play that new Jeezy. Come on, man. It's your boy Dame, man. Peace. Who the bass? Who the bass? Who you got? Jay-Z killing everybody? Let's go.